On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Super one.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and in. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Stroud now. Complete to Wright. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. As Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 3rd and 8. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff here to Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
14.
Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Receive. Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Five.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run it with Davis. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here goes Stroud again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stroud off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Stroud looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Look the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Wright, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw is Goff. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. On the give, it's Ali. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
19 Texans. Eleven. Hey, uno. Buggy. Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud. Wright's got it. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Why Tony?
Stroud to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wright. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Hey, south.
Wright is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right.
Wright going to try and bull his way in.
He tried to bounce it outside, but that going nowhere from the start. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Goff now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Tiger, Tiger. Listen, 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 listen. Super 66.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Stroud now to throw. Complete to right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. That's right. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. 11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
Able to spin free. Shoves him aside. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Wright
with career touchdown number 70. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Okay, let's go. Ric Flair. Value three.
Goff throwing again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Looks good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. Now 2nd and 5. Now Goff looking to change the play.
Second and 5.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. To throw is Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
A give up the middle to right.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
116 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'll be giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
A 5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And right with it here over the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now down to 20. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Texans. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gone. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Goff. And now here's another interception. He's on his way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff. He finds his man Johnson. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. Fighting his way through contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 135 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Now Manuel. Flushed out right. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On the handoff, it's Wright. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 31, here's a second down and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff going to shift him around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll go right back to right. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.